given a number n, a and b, to find if it's possible if I can make it win a times and if I can make it win b times. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I can make it win 0 times. I can make it win 0 times. Zero zero is possible. 0 1 is not possible. If I make one of them win, the other one will also win. If I make one win, the other one will also win. Like if I make it 7, this wins but it'll lose. So 0 1 or 1 0 is not possible. The maximum one can win is if I do it will be n by I make this win, so 2 3 4 5 6 7 1. So maximum one can win would be n minus 1. If I rotate this again, let's say 7 comes here, 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. It can win 3 times. So the minimum amount it can win would be n minus 2 floor. I've solved till this part, but I can't think of the edge case, like how can I make it draw. For this case there is one draw. There might be other case where, like, if a is equal to, this is the case for a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 3. What if it's a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3? I have to make one draw then. I'll have to make one draw. No, I'll have to make 2 draw for this case. So the minimum would be like 3.5 floor, that's 3. So to find draws, I can get it like n minus a plus b. Like 7 minus it's 7 minus a plus b, that would be, for this case it will be 6, so draw is 1, so that's correct. 4, we have to make 4 as draw. But what if it's 2 and 3? So in that case it would be 7 minus 5. I have 2 draws. How can I make 2 draws here? Like 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. I have already did some analysis like before, but I can't like I can solve it like completely. I'll have to think. So what's the ideal way I can like print all the numbers? maybe, okay, first of all I'll take cases of a plus b. So a plus b should be less than equal to, like, a plus b should be less than equal to n, and a, if both can be zeros, this should be or. A is equal to b and a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 0. So this is the case that I found out. For this case we're gonna print out yes, else we're gonna print out no. But how can we print it? Print the sequence, because we have to print the sequence too. We have to print the sequence like this. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 is less than 4, so we print yes. 0 0 case works fine, but 0 1 would not work, so we print no. So I think I got this case correct, but like how can I print it and account for draws? So that's the issue. I can just I can keep track of the draws, so that would be a plus b, and I can so a plus b should be less than equal to n, or a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 0. So this case works fine, I guess. Now if it works fine, I can print out the first number, and I can print out the first row sequentially. Then I can think of how can I print the second row such that I match with the criteria, that A, B, and for the draws. So I can do something like I is equal to 1, I less than equal to n, and I plus plus. I'm gonna print out I space. So after I print, now I have to think of how can I like optimally fill it. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's say A is 1 and B is 2. So I'll have draw as 5 minus 3, that's equal to 2. I'll have 2 draws. That means I'll have to take 2 numbers which are like equal, like maybe 2 here, 3 here, or maybe 4 here, or 5 here, something like that. I'm saying that this case would work because it fits the criteria, and there must be a way I can put it all together. So let me account for one way would be maybe that I take the maximum. So the maximum of A comma B, I'll try to fill the maximum that we require. Now if you fill the maximum, let's say I have 2, right? Okay, now what's the maximum? maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1. I made it win 4 times, so this, not this. I'll start from 3, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2. So for this case I have 3, 2. Can I do it equal 3 and 3? If I have even like 1, 2, 3 and 4, I can do like 3, 4 here and 1, 2. For even case I can make it same, like A would be 2 and B would be, say, B is 2. A is 2 and B is 2. Or if it's odd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what's the optimal way? I'll try to make it all, like I'll take 5 by 2, floor of 5 by 2, that would be 2.5, it'll be 2. So I'll start from 3, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 2. I made it like 3 and 2. What if A is 1 and B is 2? But then I have to swap it, so that's the problem. I can't do it this way. Five minus 3, so the draw is 2 for this case. I need to find 2 numbers for which I can print the same thing. And what's that 2 number? Make 3 and 4 same. Five would come here. 5 would come here, 1 would go here, and we have 2. So I made it win 2 times. So A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 1. But why did I choose 3 and 4? How can I find it? Let's say A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 1. So the draw would be n minus 4, that is 1. Can I make anyone draw? Or should it be maximum plus 1? Then I should make it draw. So the maximum is 3. Can I make 4 as a draw? Then how can I fill it? I'll have to make it win all of the cases. So it starts from 1. I can fill it from 2, 3, 4 is taken, so I print 5 and I print 1. Okay. Let's say if n 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Let's say for A is let me take something like, let's account for like 2 draws, so 5, no, let's say 4, and B is, let's say 1. So the number of draws would be 7 minus 5, that's equal to 2. So I have 2 draws. So first I'll account for the maximum, that's A. So how can I account for that? That would be so the element that I have to draw would be maximum plus 1, so 5. I'll have to make it as draw, so I'll place 5 here. Then I'll account for the winning condition, that would be 2, 3, 4, 5 is taken, I will take 6 here. I've exhausted everything, now I'll go back reverse. 1. Oh wait. So I have 2 draws, so I need to like loop up from max plus 1. From here I have to loop up. Three 0 is not possible as 1 is 0. 3 1 it's possible, I guess. I'll look for that edge case. So I'll make this to draw 5 and 6. So I'll make this draw 5 and 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is taken. I'll print 7 here and I'll print 1. What if, okay, so max, it will be maximum of A comma B. We took the draws. So for I start from 2, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, now if I find a drawing condition, that would be if I is equal to maximum plus 1, then I go inside a for loop. I'll talk about the time complexity that it gets, but I just wanted to like print the answer for once. if I is max plus 1, then for j is equal to I, j less than equal to draws j plus plus. No, that wouldn't work. Maybe int or count is equal to 0. For that element, I'll print out j. For those elements, I'll I shouldn't do it like nested way. So the first step would be satisfy the maximum winning condition account for draws. But after 4 I play 7. Now if like I'll come here and I'll for every step I need to check if it falls under this bound 5 to 6. So I'll not do this. Before printing, I'll account for the boundary condition. If I is greater or equal to max plus 1 and I is less than equal to, so it will be max plus 1 plus draw. So the max is 4, max plus 1 would be 5, so 5 minus draw 2, that's 5 minus 2, that's 3. Oh, sorry, not 5 minus 2. It will be 5 plus 2, 7 minus 1. So I would be max plus draws minus 1. So we account for that. If it's less than that, then we print for draws. Or we can do something like, if I is not, wait, I is greater than max plus 1 and I is less than, I can just continue and I can just print else. I can just print out the number C out of I. Print out all the numbers. Then for the second, if I will start with 2. Let's say if n is, let's take 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I have 8 numbers. Let's say A is 3 and B is, let's take 1. So the draws would be 4. So I'll take maximum plus 1, that is 4, plus draws. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 minus 1, that is 7. So this is the boundary that we get for, we have to print the same element. So I start with 2, 2, 3, 4, make the winning conditions, satisfy the winning conditions. Oh, I can't print 4 here because I've already taken it. So if I falls in this range, I do nothing, I just increment. So I will come 4, I increment 5, 6 and 7, I'll just increment. I'll come 8, then I print 8. Now print for the drawing conditions, 4, 5, 6, 7 and then 1. What if, but is this general? So let's say A is 3 and B is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the number of draws would be 2. I take the maximum plus 1, So from this range, and I'll go to 4 plus 2, 6 minus 1, that is 5. I'll go till this range. I'll start printing from 2, 3, 4. I can't print 4. I can't print 5. I'll print 6. Then I get the drawing conditions. So I'll print out 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. It does work, but I just can't skip this part. I'll have to go inside another loop. It would be a nested loop or something. I'm getting the algorithm that can do it, but maybe I can do something like start from 2, keep on printing till we get the first we print all of it, start from 2, keep on printing till its n is less than equal to n. If it's in this range, we ignore, or else we keep on printing. So I'll have to break out, else we print so this is the winning conditions. If I get since I'm incrementing, I don't have to check for all this. I just check if I is equal to if we have draws, then for j from max plus 1 till j less than equal to max plus d minus 1. Okay, if it's this, then I just continue incrementing, but if I'll have to keep a variable as count 0 if count is equal to maximum, then I break out. If count is maximum, so I'll print 1, I increment. I print 1, I increment. If I reach the drawing condition, I continue. I greater or equal to and I uh, less than equal to n plus max plus d minus 1. I continue. If you have draws, we print out the draws. Print out j. If I have draws, I print out a j and then I do a for loop. Print out the remaining. Print out the remaining and print out a 1. I'll print out the remaining. So if there are no draws, so I just keep on printing it sequentially. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A is 3, B is equal to 2. So there is no drawing condition. So what I'll do is 2, 3, 4. But that's not the case, right? I need to print it from 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Can I do something like this in here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 3, B is 3. There is a drawing condition. What if it's 3 and 5? So for 3 and 5 I can just print 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now if there are no drawing condition, I'll have to print it not from 2 but I'll have to start it from 5 plus 1, no, from 5, 6, 7, not from 5 plus 1, I'll have to start it from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe max plus min plus 1, maybe it's min plus 1 if there are no draws. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I can print 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 2, total of 5. D is 0. D is 0. I can print it from 3, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2. I'll just code it up slowly. So there are like two conditions. I need to first check for draws. Now if A plus B is less than equal to n, and or A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 0, then I do something else. As I print no. Also for this case I have, for printing I have two different cases. If D is equal to 0, if the number of draws is equal to 0, I just print out 4. Okay, I mean the first line it would be serially from 1 to n is then equal to n I plus plus. I just print it out sequentially. I just print out I sequentially. if we have, if d is equal to 0, I do one thing, else I print it the other way. So if d is 0, what I can do is I can just print it for not from 2 but from minimum. So ll max would be max of a comma b, ll min would be min of a comma b. I can do it in one line, but I'll just leave it for now. For j, for j is equal to min plus 1, so min plus 1, j less than equal to n j plus plus, print out j, print out j, then for I from 1 to I less than equal to min I plus plus, I just print out I, and that's for that if there are no draws. But if there are draws, what I need to do is I need to print for, I need to start from I is equal to 2, I less than equal to n I plus plus, if I is equal to, or let's say I is greater or equal to, what was it, max plus 1. For drawing condition it should be max plus 1. Max plus 1 and I is less than equal to max plus d minus 1. If this is the case, I just continue. Else I print out I. So there are like 3 steps that I'm doing here. I need to stop till here, print out the drawing conditions, remember where I stopped, start from that position plus 1. So if count is equal to max, I break out. I print, I then increment the count. I also need to keep the index of the last. So the last would be, let's say, initialize it with 0. After every print, I keep track of the last index that I printed, and I'm done here. And then now for the drawing condition. So for the drawing condition, I'm going to start from I is max plus 1, I less than from this range to I is less than max plus d minus 1. Start from the interval I plus plus, print out all the numbers. Let's say I print out I. I don't have to print a new line. I don't have to print a new line here. So the drawing condition is complete for, then I print out the remaining. So that will be from, let's say, j is equal to, do I count for the last? It will be last plus 1. J less than equal to n j plus plus cout j, and after it's done, I'm going to print out 1. Print a new line character for this. If d is equal to 0, I just print it out like this. If not, I first print all of this. Let me just try running it. I'm not getting the right answer. actually. Should be end. Oh, wait, I made a mistake. Both can't be 0. No, both can be 0. One cannot be 0. If both so both 0 we allow.